Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down. It cost them a little bit, but showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions 38. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness.
And now off to the races down the right side. And get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now Joe Mixon.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
The game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas,
but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Lions 28, Bengals 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
On first down, Nixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going deep downfield for Rodriguez. Is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Prater for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. If you hit a guy that run like that, the offer can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Lions 35. Bengals.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will make it into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20.
Ooh, he's running.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Lions 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throw caught left side, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover and double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes
it's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 63 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game at 42 all.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Tyler Boyd hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up by King Conley. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Burrow on play action. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Whether you play West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards.
Down and goal to go.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
He was
Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Bengals.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow will throw. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now Burrow on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
48-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. So far off the tackle, and that effort gets him the first before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They run out of the gun with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 41-yard line.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
He'll look to throw. The left side is complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They get this out left, and he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Here we go with Burrow. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game.
64. Lions 55.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.